Thank you. I do welcome your ideas on this subject. Please do contact me at txrobotics@mac.com. I'll take a minute here to introduce myself and tell you a little about my research. My name is Bruce Jones, and I am based here in North Texas, where I train Chinese pilots for the major airlines, Air China, Tianjin, Sichuan, the Hainan Group, etc. A while back, I was in a jumbo jet airplane crash and was the last to abandon ship. A couple of years after that, I was hijacked and negotiated for American lives with machine guns up my nose. People ask me now what I do for excitement. I study ancient Chinese bronzes. When I look at a bronze and realize that I am the first person in 3,000 years to read and understand that bronze, I like that a lot. I am a member of the Royal Asiatic Society. I speak 9 languages. I've traveled extensively on this research to China, Taiwan, where I studied at Taiwan National University, Japan, Paris, New York, Boston, New Haven, London, where Cambridge's Dr. Robert Anderson spent countless hours giving me advice, guidance, encouragement, and introductions. Interestingly enough, this research began not as a pursuit of an understanding of Chinese bronzes, but as an etymological study of ancient Chinese legends about a knotted cord writing system. Etymology is one of those subjects so boring that few people admit to having any interest in it. Dr. Uyghur's comprehensive study of Chinese characters explained many designs I was seeing on Chinese bronzes, such as rows of trees and terraces. The study of Chinese bronzes is complicated by the fact that there are 20 plus types of bronzes, roughly half of them variations of what we call ring-footed and half what we call one variety or another of tripods. These vessels cover over 1,000 years of evolution in bronzes and their administration of lands during long periods of political and agricultural development and often turmoil. There were many big changes, and a very significant change was when bronzes began using inscriptions during the Eastern Zhou, when literacy became widespread. It was at this point we see the decorations become unimportant as the writing becomes the medium of the message. No one collection is comprehensive enough to cover the entire scope of bronze evolution, but the Sackler collection at Harvard University, beyond having a world-class collection, in addition produced perhaps the best 3 volumes ever made on bronzes by superstars of Chinese research. Even though some of the information in these volumes is now dated, I highly recommend them and have used their excellent photographs and commentary extensively in this research. Although museums normally display bronzes as their poor relations, the Cernuschi and the Guimet in Paris have spent the money and effort to create a world-class display of excellent bronzes worthy of attention. Archaeological research by greats such as Li Liu at Cambridge and Li Feng at Columbia have assembled the big picture perspective needed to make sense out of the evolution of Chinese bronzes. It is by referencing their meticulous research that I was able to create a bronze decoration timeline describing the cycle of the Shang and the Western Zhou as a population experienced the boom and bust of population saturation. Recent technological developments have made it possible to view agricultural land via satellite imagery and compare it to what we see on the bronzes. Ralph Sawyer's book, Fire and Water, gave great insight into the logistics of society's unraveling in early China. With our current much deeper understanding of bronzes and their role not only in the evolution and development of China's history, but their detailed recording of ancient Chinese agriculture, irrigation, and aquaculture, bronzes are now poised to fulfill the promise of their inscriptions to be honored and passed down for 10,000 years. And now, with this research, they will finally be understood.